Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Mary Gruccio, and I am very proud to be the superintendent of the Vineland Public Schools. I welcome all of you here this morning. Today is very special because your students have shown that they have stuck their neck out and gone above and beyond to care for others before themselves. And that's a very important virtue. They're the kind of students who are going to make this a better community as they grow up, because that's the kind of personality they have, and they put their hand out to be a help to other people. So we are so proud of all of those who are honored today, and I want to thank our families because you play a large role in that. Because of what you model at home and the involvement you have with your children, that's why they're the kind of students they are. So we thank you as families and parents. We congratulate our students. We're so proud of you. And I want to congratulate and thank our principals, counselors, and teachers as well. The person that I need to thank the most is Dina Rodolfo. She is the one who put this whole program together. She does it every year, and it's a beautiful tribute to our students. So at this time, I'd like to turn it over to Dina, and I hope you all enjoy the morning.
Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank my guidance counselors and social workers who put all this together as far as getting your nominations in and doing all those great things. And for everybody who helps with this event, it's a huge event to pull off, and I couldn't do it without all of you. Secondly, I want to thank the students and parents, of course, because without you, again, this event wouldn't happen. You guys are, from reading your stories, just amazing kids. So with that, we're gonna get started, and we're gonna switch it up this year for everybody who's been here years before. We're gonna start with middle school first, because we have some that have to go someplace else. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first call up from Veterans Memorial School, Sydney Morello. Thank you, Denise. Before we get started, I almost forgot, we always have a visitor, and hopefully he's here. Where's our giraffe? Is he here? Uh-oh. There he is! And Mr. Hartman is retiring this year, so this is going to be his last time wearing that suit, which he's very upset about.
One of you will take over next year.
Can't be me. It would be a baby giraffe.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sue Cicchini, and I have the pleasure of being a 31-year veteran teacher at Veterans Memorial School. And it's fair for me to say this morning that the young lady we are recognizing is far and above one of the greatest young ladies we have ever had the chance to teach, and we have ever had the opportunity to just become a part of her life. And we know that she has great things in store for her. Zig Ziglar once said, "Ability is important in our quest for success, but dependability is critical." 2 years ago, Memorial School was asked to select its first Giraffe Hero. We had several candidates who immediately came to mind at each grade level, but decided that an 8th grade student should receive the honor. However, there was a particular 6th grade young lady whose name rose to the top of every grade level discussion. Last year, we discussed our potential Giraffe Heroes once again and decided to continue with an 8th grade nominee, something for the younger students to see as a goal for themselves when they reached 8th grade. Even though that same 6th grade student, now a 7th grader, was discussed as a top nominee, again. Every teacher felt this young lady was most deserving. Fast forward to this year. When the nominations were announced, there was no discussion. When her time had come, and we submitted her name unanimously. Sydney Morello is a young woman who far exceeds the expectations of her teachers. She is smart, kind, helpful, determined, selfless, mature. You get the idea. And the list goes on. She is a quiet leader whose example to her fellow students is beyond comparison. As a Memorial School student, Sydney is active in school leadership, the National Junior Honor Society, the Safety Patrol, choir, government of the choir, and where she serves as an officer, as well as the book club. A dedicated, determined young woman who honors and respects the veterans of the United States. Sydney was an active member of the beautification of the front garden at Veterans Memorial School. She worked alongside the Korean War veterans to repurpose the front gardens at the school, sharing her love of the outdoors with her love of her country and the men and women who have served in our military. The Veterans Home in Vineland has also been the recipient of Sydney's kindness. For the last 3 years, she's volunteered with the Vineland Elks Club to assist with their bingo activity. The residents' eyes will shine each week as they talked with Sydney, sharing their stories. Her compassion for each man and woman she sat with as they played was a beautiful thing to witness. On Veterans Day, she's distributed produce at Schober's Farm, taking her free time to once again help others. This is a pattern in this incredible young lady's life. In her spare time, Sydney assists elderly members from her church with yard work and has served at church dinners as a volunteer. She's also a member of her church youth group. In addition, she's been an integral part of the Operation Brown Bag Project for the last 3 years. This is a mission of the Veterans Memorial School Safety Patrol where students prepare 80-bag lunches every month for the area homeless population. Even though she didn't become a safety until this year, Sydney has come to school every third Friday, bright and early, with her dad, a former Veterans Memorial teacher, to assist with the preparation of these lunches. She's also served at the local soup kitchen, sharing her time with those less fortunate. Her service to others is evident in everything she does. When looking at the characteristics of a giraffe hero, it was clear that Sydney is the ideal recipient. She is courageous, seeks the common good in all she does, is always helpful, works with others to find solutions for problems, and she has a big heart. Nelson Mandela once said, "We can change the world and make it a better place. It is in your hands to make a difference." The Veterans Memorial Giraffe Hero this year is changing the world every day through her words, her attitude, and her deeds. If our world is in the hands of young people like Sydney Morello, then, my friends, we have a beautiful future ahead of us.
We're going to take photos down there, so follow me. If I stand here. Should go right in order. I hope. Next, excuse me, we have from Rossi School, Michael Mercado.
Hello, good morning. I'm Kelly Amato. I am an 8th grade English teacher at Rossi, and I had the privilege of nominating Michael for this award. So when I think of a giraffe, I think of a creature who is very much the presence in a situation at the zoo whenever you might see it. There's definitely something with the elongated neck that's willing to stick it out, and that's exactly how I would describe Michael. So when I think of a giraffe hero, similar images come to mind. I think of someone whose presence is enough, someone who is willing to stick his neck out for someone in need, someone who takes it upon himself to help without ever being asked to. This is why I have given my recommendation for Michael Mercado for the Giraffe Hero Award for Rossi Intermediate School. His name was brought up by several members of our faculty and our administration as well, and I have the privilege of being here today to honor Michael. Michael entered into my 8th grade language arts classroom in September, and from the very first day, I could tell what kind of student he was. He is one who is very humble, respected among his peers, and a student who you can rely on. As a student leader, Michael has been asked to set an example for the entire student body and has done so in a positive way. With the National School Walkout Day, he stepped up and helped students who were making wrong choices by telling them that their behaviors were not appropriate and they should be acting differently. He was later recognized for this upstanding display. In addition, Michael initiated positive ways for the entire school so that we could support the national walkout inside the classrooms in a very safe environment. Michael's also part of our school climate committee, which takes suggestions from peers and brings them to administrators' attention. He is able to communicate with adults and his peers and does so in a very mature way. He's also a member of our National Junior Honor Society as well, and Michael takes a leadership role in volunteering to help others. He was one of 3 National Junior Honor Society members who assisted at a parent night at Menny's School, and the leader of the teacher of that event said that Michael was respectful, caring, and an individual Rossi Intermediate should be proud to have in their school. He also volunteered to participate in the 8th grade dialogue, where he represented Rossi School in a mature, well-rounded way. He selflessly volunteered his lunch periods to sell dance tickets for a dance that benefited grade levels other than his own. So with all of these activities in school, he's also very involved in his basketball team outside of school. He participates in all of this and still manages time for algebra, and of course language arts and his other schoolwork. And he has made honor roll every marking period this year. Because of these respectable qualities, Michael Mercado was a perfect candidate for this special Giraffe Hero honor.
Next, from Wallace School, Desiree Rodriguez.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kathy Karamaderis. I teach at Wallace Middle School, 8th grade language arts, and this is Desiree. Desiree is my 8th grade language arts student. She is truly a warm and fuzzy kind of young lady, and every morning she comes to me and gives me a hug, and I think that's a great way to start both of our days. She greets me every morning with that hug, and it's sincere and heartfelt. Desiree is a conscientious student who always strives to do better and better. She's a member of NJHS, and she is also the vice president of the organization. She is not happy with just a B. She enjoys getting A's and lights up every time she outdoes herself. All of her teachers have nice things to say about her. Her science teacher said, "I would like to have more Desirees. She's so sweet and kind." Mr. Meiswinkle said, "She is very articulate and has a positive attitude. She always greets you with a smile." And Mrs. Polini said, "Desiree is very helpful in math. She helps others with IXL and also helps me. She is very patient." In my class, she comes and she's ready to work. She does her do now, helps me with the read aloud. She's an excellent reader, very fluent. And she challenges herself when she does the work like IXL and Newsella. Desiree is also the voice of reason in class, helping me redirect students and keeping them on task. She's like my little assistant. Desiree earns high grades in language arts, and language arts is one of her strong suits. She attends church with her family, and she attends classes on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. In the summer, she attends vacation Bible school with 2 of her favorite cousins. She also really enjoys the summer, especially since she helps her grandfather in the garden. She loves being outdoors and spending time with her grandparents. Desiree has 2 dogs, Lucas and Chiquita, which we were just discussing earlier. She loves her dogs tremendously, and she takes care of them. Desiree likes school, and she thinks her teachers are really nice. She doesn't like missing any school days. She stays after school and completes her homework or classwork. Wallace is thrilled that Desiree was chosen to be the Giraffe Hero. She represents all the good in kids her age.
Next, we're going to move on to the elementary schools, and we're going to switch it up. I know, change. Change is good. Winslow School, Jessabelle Wilson. Took you off guard, didn't I?
Yeah.
Switching it up a little.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dawn Yakubelli. I'm the school social worker. Jezebelle Wilson is the ideal recipient of the Giraffe Hero Award. She demonstrates all the qualities of a giraffe hero. She is courageous, caring, helpful, and persistent. She always has a smile on her face and is willing to help out whenever there is a need. She is pleasant, kind, thoughtful, and humble. Jezebelle strives to be a leader and positive role model. On the first day of school, there were many worried kindergartners entering the building. One in particular was visibly more shy than the rest. Jezebelle decided to play with the student and helped make her feel more comfortable in her new school. Jezebelle later found out that the student told her parents, and her parents told her mom to express their appreciation. Jezebelle is involved in many school clubs and activities. These include choir, drama club, and garden club. She served as one of the cheerleaders at the school assembly for celebrating being #1 in the county for testing. Outside of school, she plays soccer and plans to join track in middle school. Jezebelle believes it is beneficial to be part of a team because you become more responsible and trustworthy. Jezebelle is kind and caring of all students and is the first one to offer assistance to a student who may be having trouble, whether it be personally or academically. She expresses true concern for others. Jezebelle came up with the ideal of honoring the victims in Florida and helping to enforce stricter gun laws by having our students wear orange yarn around their wrists and creating a linked chain of orange paper rings with Winslow students' names written on them. The chain that represents everyone working together for the common good is on display in our school lobby. Jezebelle thought this would be a learning experience for all the kids at school because they were actually getting involved in a problem that the whole country faced. No task is too great for Jezebelle. She looks forward to challenges and demonstrates leadership qualities in all that she does, including being a member and lieutenant of the School Winslow Safety Patrol and serving as a peer tutor. Jezebelle has helped with and planned activities for those who attend the before and after school program. Activities include painting, making clay sculptures, helping kids make pizza, and crafts. She assists with keeping order during breaks and helps children complete homework. Jezebelle has supported many fundraisers and service projects at school, including the Canned Food Drive for Senior Citizens of Cumberland County, the Birthday Books Project, Toys for Tots, and the Coin Drive for the Cumberland County Sheriff's Department Bomb Dog Program. In all of these, she personally donated and helped with the collection for the cause. She even set up a lemonade stand and raised $25 for animals at the Funny Farm. In addition, she has donated clothes and toys to homeless shelters. Last year with her friends, she set up a lemonade stand and donated all the proceeds for the fight against cancer. Jezebel is continually sticking her neck out in ways that always stand out. She is an exemplary student who is unafraid to take risks by asking questions when she does not understand something. She is an out-of-the-box thinker who comes up with unique ways of problem-solving and answering questions. She is not afraid to give her opinion or share her way of doing something with others, even though it may be different than how most others would have done it. Jezebel is an excellent example of a giraffe hero. She truly stands out as someone who sticks her neck out to help others. Now some words from Ms. McLean.
Hi, I'm Deborah McLean, and I'm fortunate enough to have Jezebel for language arts and social studies, as well as safety patrol advisor with Jezebel. She has excelled in many areas, as you heard, but one of the most fantastic things about Jezebel is she is a down-to-earth person. She genuinely cares about others. As her post was assigned to her in the main hall at the beginning of the year, I did not know Jezebel well, but there could not have been a better person stationed there. She greets every student and staff member each morning. She greets them warmly and always has a smile. It's a great way for anyone to start their day if they started out with Jezebel. In class, she is on top of her work, but always takes time out if someone needs help with their writing. With technology, she's there to help them with the computer or any of their other needs. Jezebel goes far above and beyond what any student needs to do. She is into her writing, which makes her extra special to me. Anytime you read her writing, she writes with passion, and that's how Jezebel does everything. Whether it's her safety patrol post, being a student, when we volunteered at the Funny Farm, raking the stalls, or anything else Jezebel does, she does it with her whole heart. And the warmness of Jezebel comes out in all she does, and we're very proud to have her as a student at Winslow School. Is that you? No.
Next up, from Sabatier School, Thomas Garcia Venancio.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Marquise Strickland, and this is Inez Mercado. And I'm Thomas's 5th grade teacher, and while on military leave, Inez was Mr. Strickland. Well, she was Inez, but. And I have the opportunity to present Thomas to you all. And before I read, I do want to say to a la familia de Tomás, gracias por la oportunidad de ser parte de tu familia como maestro para él. And also that Thomas is, every day keeps me in check. He says, "Did you take attendance today?" you need to turn the TV on so we can see the announcements today. And every day he also says, can I hold the door for you? So it's a pleasure to read to you what we think about Thomas. So Thomas is 10-year-old, Saboteur Star bilingual student who exemplifies what a giraffe hero should be. He's very kind and caring to all his classmates, as well as other students, and does not hesitate to lend a helping hand. Thomas is always the one in class that others seek for help with schoolwork, or someone that will listen to what they have to say. He is humble and shows great joy when others succeed or do well. Thomas can always see the good side of everything, and when something unexpected comes up, his determination is what motivates him to succeed. Thomas has a keen sense for learning and is very appreciative of the opportunity to learn the English language. One of the qualities that we love about Thomas is his ability to find the good in any situation. Instead of complaining, he will figure out a way to turn the negative into a positive and put a smile on your face. He seems to understand that life is what you make it, and he does his best every day to seek out the good in people and life. We, the Saboteur Star faculty, are very proud to have Thomas in our school community and have witnessed his growth and development of this fine young man. Thank you.
We want the parents to fully understand what we wrote, so we also wrote it in Spanish for them. Don Ignacio y Doña Carolina, queremos que ustedes participen plenamente y reciban el gozo que nosotros sentimos de poder estar aquí junto a Tomás. Y le escribimos las mismas palabras en español para beneficiarlos a ustedes. Tomás García Venancio es una estrella sabatel de 10 años del grupo bilingüe que ejemplifica lo que es un héroe jirafa, lo que debe ser. Él es muy amable y afectuoso con todos sus compañeros de clases, al igual que otros estudiantes, y no duda en ayudar a otros. Tomás es aquel que todos los demás estudiantes buscan para asistirles, no solamente en el trabajo escolar, sino que buscan a alguien para que les escuche. Él es humilde, muestra gran alegría cuando otros tienen éxito. Él siempre puede ver el lado positivo de todo. Y cuando surge algo inesperado, su determinación es lo que lo motiva a triunfar. Este jovencito siente mucho orgullo por educarse y está sumamente agradecido de la oportunidad de aprender el idioma inglés. Una de las habilidades que posee Tomás es poder ver el lado positivo ante cualquier situación. Tomás, en vez de dar quejas, busca la manera de convertir aquello que es negativo en algo positivo y hace que uno sonríe. Tal parece que Tomás ha entendido que la vida es lo que uno hace de ella y a diario hace todo lo posible para hallar lo bueno en las personas y en la vida. Nosotros, la facultad de la Escuela Sabater o las Estrellas Sabater, estamos sumamente orgullosos de que Tomás García Venancio sea parte de la comunidad escolar y somos testigos del crecimiento y desarrollo de este excelente jovencito. Dios te bendiga, Tomás.
my paper. Next up, from Petway School, Sophia Mizowski.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so honored to be here with Sophia. She is a 5th grade student at Petway, and she is our Giraffe Hero this year. She is so deserving. We have watched Sophia grow from being a kindergarten student into this impressive 5th grader that stands before you. Sophia was nominated by 2 of her teachers this year. Mrs. Brooks is Sophia's 5th grade teacher, and she said in her nomination that she is truly one of a kind. Sophia is not only a great student, but she's always conscientious about her work. And she is caring and compassionate with others. She has the ability to work well with others, and she encourages those around her to do their best. She never hesitates to lend a helping hand, whether it be on a project or something school-related. Her genuine smile and easygoing personality puts others at ease. Other students can know that they can rely on Sophia if they need anything. She strives to be a good person day in and day out, and her efforts have certainly paid off. During her tenure at Petway, she has served as a peer mediator to encourage others to do their best and to resolve their problems in a positive manner. She's volunteered at evening events and participated in the play. Without a doubt, Sophia has a heart of gold. Her peers, her teachers, all admire her and love her. Sophia's 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Trevelani, said, without a doubt, Sophia is a student who deserves the Giraffe Hero Award. Sophia sticks her neck out to help her community. She volunteers with her mother to teach a painting class to the elderly at an assisted living center called the Maurice House in Millville. Every year on her birthday, instead of getting gifts, she donates them to multiple organizations such as the SPCA, the Sunday Love Project, and Pennies for Pups. She's also volunteered with the Citizens United to protect the Morris River, which she helps local children experience what nature is all about. Sophia consistently shows compassion for the students at Petway as well, and she helps others in need with her kind, loving demeanor. She's volunteered at Petway's Parent University to help children learn about healthy living, and she's always helping others by bringing in clothes and food items for those in need. She is selfless, a role model, and without a doubt, a true Petway patriot, and therefore our Giraffe Hero this year.
From Max Leuchter, Jakob Fellows.
Good morning. My name is Diane Rackets, and I'm Jacob's 5th grade language arts and social studies teacher. Frogs and snails and puppy dog tails, that's what little boys are made of. That poem makes me laugh because it does not describe the young man, that I have nominated for Max Leuter's Giraffe Hero for 2018 school year. Jakob Fellows was made with a big heart and enough kindness and compassion to fill a room. This young man was made to brighten someone's day, especially mine. As a mother of 2 boys, I know that mornings are a struggle to get my children up, motivated, and ready. I don't know what Jakob is like at home for his parents, but what I do know is that Jakob walks to our school at least a half hour early every morning, and his mission is to assist me and any other staff member who needs a little extra help in the morning. He will cut out laminated posters, pass out papers, deliver breakfast, and the list goes on and on. Jakob never says no, no matter how odd the job is, and there's odd jobs, and he does it with a smile on his face. He is so pleasant to speak with that I actually look forward to our conversations in the morning, and that says a lot because I'm not a morning person. Jakob is always willing to help, and he loves his recess time, yet he will sacrifice playing kickball to help a teacher in need at any moment. Jakob is a member of our safety patrol, and once his post started, he immediately greeted every student and staff member with a hello or a good morning. You can hear him from down the hallway greeting someone. He would hold a door for you, pick up trash that has fallen, even if it wasn't his, and be a friend to any student who needed one. Jakob was selected as the captain of our patrol from his peers and staff members because of his positive and caring attitude. He really does know how to brighten your day. He radiates happiness and positivity throughout our school community. He truly cares about the well-being of all of our students and is always willing to help them whenever needed. I stand here today because I am in awe of all young children who possess the qualities of a giraffe hero. School is not easy, life is not easy, yet this one person standing next to me has the ability to make our school a better and happier place, and I applaud him. I am so blessed to have the pleasure to meet Jakob Fellows this year because he inspires me, and I'll quote the novel Wonder, to choose kind every day. Thank you.
Next, from Menny's School, Ashlyn Newton.
Good morning, everyone. Courageous, caring, helpful, persistent. These attributes are what many of us strive to be in our adult lives. How amazing is it that we would use these words to describe an 11-year-old? It is with great honor that I present to you Ashlyn Newton for this year's Giraffe Hero Award. Ashlyn embodies being courageous and seeking the common good each day she is on her safety patrol posts. Ashlyn takes complete control of the hallways and encourages each first grader to do their best that day. The same scenario plays out each afternoon as she is manning the hallways during bus dismissal. The students stop and listen when Ashlyn speaks. Ashlyn shows compassion and caring in everything she does. She has come to me on several occasions telling me how she gave something to one of the younger students or how she stepped in when someone was feeling sad. These notifications are in no way bragging. They are matter-of-fact statements because in her heart and mind, that was just the right thing to do. I find out about problems Ashlyn may encounter after she has decided on the solution and made it happen. Ashlyn is a thoughtful, intelligent thinker that looks at multiple solutions to any problem before deciding on the best course of action. To say she is helpful is an understatement. In addition to finding her own ways to be helpful, I rely on Ashlyn to help me in a variety of ways, all of which she takes on with great enthusiasm and maturity. Her persistence pays off with the respect others show her. The students rely on Ashlyn when they need help. In closing, Ashlyn is a very well-rounded, respected student that sticks her neck out for others. She is caring, compassionate, and persistent in her efforts to help others and to model hero-like qualities.
Next up is Johnstone School, Daniel Gonzalez.
Hello, I'm Karen McKinney. I'm a guidance counselor at Johnstone School. And today I have the honor of presenting to you our 2017-18 Giraffe Hero, Daniel Lua Gonzalez. Choosing the Giraffe Hero is always a difficult decision for us. Our hero, Daniel, had quite a bit of competition, very strong competition. But in the end, after thinking about the qualities of a giraffe hero, someone who sticks his neck out to help others, a caring and big-hearted person, and a problem solver, the choice became clear. It would be our Daniel. So Daniel's teacher states, and this is Daniel's teacher, Ricardo, and he states that last year Daniel was considered to be a very shy and unconfident student. But this year, Daniel has found the ability, somehow in himself, to become confident, caring, and a great role model. His gentle heart has helped him to lead many students. This year, Daniel was presented with a very difficult and sensitive problem. Another student came to him and said that he just wasn't feeling very good. In fact, he was feeling depressed. And Daniel found the strength to comfort the student and to guide him by taking him to an adult who would help him. Now, he didn't stop there. Daniel did not only spoke up for him, but he stayed with his friend throughout the entire process. This caring action deepened that friendship. Daniel has been described by his teachers as always willing to lend a hand to his classmates and encouraging them never to give up. Daniel inspires us all, adults and students, with his motivation, extra effort in tackling whatever obstacles are put before him. His positive attitude shines through, and he is someone who definitely sees the good in all. Daniel is dedicated to making Johnstone School a wonderful environment. He is always helping to organize the classroom. He aids his classmates in assignments when they need it, and when they are becoming frustrated. He encourages his friends to make good choices and praises them when they are successful. He brings a positive dynamic to the classroom and to our school. A leader is someone who does the right thing even when nobody's watching. Daniel has proven he is a true leader by being a role model every day. The evidence of his Giraffe Hero qualities are expressed in the words of his teachers and his peers. So these are a few things said about Daniel. He helps those that don't feel good, and if he sees that someone is in trouble, he speaks up. During my first days of school as a new student, he helped me a lot and continues to guide me. Daniel is a good friend, and he always has a smile. Daniel helps us when we need help. When someone feels bad, he will ask them what's wrong. He helps me when I don't know what to do in math. And so it's for all these reasons and quite a few more that we have chosen Daniel as our Giraffe Hero at Johnstone School. And Ms. Mercado is going to help by reading this in Spanish.
I will be reading this in Spanish so the family members can enjoy it as well. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jessabelle Mercado. Hoy me gustaría presentarle a nuestro héroe jirafa de la Escuela Elemental Johnstone School, Daniel Lua. Siempre ha sido difícil seleccionar un héroe jirafa. En este año, Daniel estuvo mucha competencia, pero después de haber pensado bien en la definición y cualidades que posee un héroe jirafa, por definición es alguien que alza su cabeza, su cuello lo saca en alto para ayudar a otros. Es una persona con un corazón grande, es cariñoso y sabe tomar la iniciativa. Fue cuando nuestra selección en Daniel fue clara. Al principio de este año escolar, a mí me introdujeron a Daniel como un niño tímido e inseguro de sí mismo, pero a través de este año escolar, él encontró una fuerza dentro del mismo. Él echó amigos de vida y se ha convertido en un líder. Su gentil y genuino corazón conduce a muchos. Este año escolar, otro estudiante le confió a Daniel que se estaba sintiendo perdido y deprimido. Durante este tiempo, Daniel encontró la fuerza para consolar y guiar a ese estudiante hacia la protección de un adulto en cual iba a poder ayudar a procesar sus sentimientos. Daniel no solamente abogó por este amigo, él se quedó junto a él durante el inicio del proceso. Esta acción cuidadosa fortaleció su amistad. Varias maestras han descrito a Daniel como un alumno en cual siempre está dispuesto a brindarle la mano con sus compañeros de clases, incluso animarlos a que no se den por vencido. Daniel inspira a todos los maestros y estudiantes con su motivación, empeño adicional, atacando obstáculos que están puestos frente a él. Su actitud positiva brilla a través, sobre todo, es alguien con cual definitivamente ve el bien. Daniel ha dedicado a hacer el clima de la escuela de Johnstone que sea maravilloso. Él siempre ayuda con la organización del salón de clases. Además, asiste a sus compañeros con sus tareas cuando ellos se frustran, al igual que anima a que se formen buenas decisiones. Daniel también es conocido por celebrar cuando otros son exitosos. Él trae una dinámica positiva al salón de clases. Un líder es alguien cual hace las cosas correctamente, aunque nadie los esté observando. Daniel ha demostrado que él es un verdadero héroe, por siendo un modelo al cual seguir diariamente. La evidencia de un héroe jirafa ha sido expresado por sus compañeros de clases y por mí, su maestra. Algunas situaciones son, él ayuda a esos que no se sienten bien y se ve él. En que alguien está en un problema, él lo dice y no se queda callado. Durante mis primeros días, dice otro estudiante de clases, como un estudiante nuevo, él me ayudó mucho y aún continúa guiándome. Daniel es un buen amigo y él siempre tiene una sonrisa. Otros dicen, Daniel nos ayuda cuando necesitamos ayuda. Cuando alguien se siente mal, él pregunta, ¿qué te pasa? Él me ayuda cuando yo no comprendo un concepto matemático también. Y es por todas estas razones, junto a muchas más, que nosotros escogimos a nuestro Daniel como nuestro héroe jirafa para representar a nuestra escuela Johnstone. Gracias, nuestro querido Daniel.
Bring back my paper, please. Next up is from Duran School, Eric Santiago Ramirez. And I'm not leaving my paper.
All right, my name is Kelsey Fernan, and I've had the honor of being Eric's third grade teacher this school year. He has proven to be an outstanding individual. Over the year, Eric has shown great perseverance, especially in reading comprehension, even though it is not his strongest subject. The effort he puts into all of his work is reflected through his academic performance. When in the classroom, Eric is focused and driven. He always completes his classwork and homework and is constantly participating in class. If he faces any challenges, he is not quick to give up. He is very kind and complies with what is asked of him. Eric is very conscientious and can usually be seen helping other students, often without being asked by an adult. Without hesitation, Eric is always there, ready to help. He does this without disruption and does not expect recognition for it. In fact, he has received recognition through our Caught Being Good program on multiple occasions. The second time he received the Caught Being Good, he asked if someone else could have a chance instead. It was then explained to him that he earned it and deserved recognition. Eric exemplifies the characteristics of a giraffe hero because he is known to befriend classmates who are socially isolated and makes them feel welcome. These actions are done selflessly, with Eric expecting nothing in return. He can be portrayed as a student with a big heart. Eric's thoughtfulness has also shined since the beginning of the year. He is always thinking about his teachers and his classmates. There have been many times throughout the year that Eric has come into the classroom asking myself and the other teachers their favorite flavors of different treats. The following day, he would come into school with the treats and happily give them to us. Due to Eric's unassuming personality and humility, he never seeks recognition for his many giraffe hero characteristics. For this reason, I am thrilled that he is our school's winner of the Giraffe Hero. While preparing this nomination, the entire staff at Duran's shared in the enthusiasm, describing Eric as a great, trustworthy, and dependable student. I am confident that Eric will grow into a wonderful young man. I am very privileged to have gotten to know him over the past school year. I look forward to hearing all of the great things he will accomplish over the next few years. This is only the start of great things to come for him. Congratulations. Next up, from Varsity School, Henley Rivera.
Good morning, everyone. I have the honor to introduce Henley Rivera to you. And just so you know, this award today was not just chosen by me, but by many teachers from our school. She's been helping teachers since she was in kindergarten with bucket filling, and she's in 3rd grade, but she's a wonderful student. This year I was blessed with an extraordinary student named Henley Rivera. Henley is a phenomenal student that any teacher would be extremely lucky and blessed to have in their classrooms. She starts her day off by coming down the hallway with that big smile on her face, and any teacher that needs help, she's there. She helps 2nd grade with their birthday books. She helps 3rd grade with me, 4th and 5th grade with fundraising. She's truly a phenomenal student. One of the many moments that I knew Henley was so deserving of this award was when I asked her to just get me something like a paperclip. And instead of her moaning or groaning about it, she was like, what size? Large or small? She helps everyone. Even after her day is over, you can see her in my classroom or someone else's classroom just helping with whatever you need. While in the classroom, she gives her best in every area possible. Not only is she on honor roll, but she's also a part of the school choir. She helps out with her church community, and she even brought me a picture of everyone in her church and made her own poster about it to tell me about it, which is still hanging in the classroom. Besides helping all the teachers, she also helps the students. She takes the time to explain things to students who might not have understood it the first time, or just work with them to solve a problem. I sometimes call her my mini-me because I'll find her reteaching a lesson or saying things like, how do you think you should solve the problem? It's one thing to help, but it's another to go above and beyond to make sure that someone understands it. If Henley is in your class, you don't have to worry about having a boring or a dull moment because she has a contagious laugh that will make anyone laugh along with her. She brightens the classroom just by being there. Outside of the classroom, she's a compassionate and a helping young lady. If you notice someone is feeling sad or lonely, she'll be right there to help them out, or she'll go find an appropriate adult to give them some help. She's got a genuine concern for the welfare and the happiness of others, and she does all that she can to make others happy. With all of these great qualities, I must say I've really never seen a student who just exemplifies happiness, just pure happiness as well as she does, every day, every morning, all year long, no matter what. There is not a question in my mind that she will go on to do remarkable things in her future. She is such a great asset to Dan Barcy School, and I'm going to miss her more than words can express. Emily Rivera.
Last but not least, from DePalato School, Zilnera Pabon.
Good morning, everyone. It's our pleasure to be here with you to show you our nomination for DePalato Elementary School's Giraffe Hero for 2017-2018. I'm Mary DeLuzio, and this is Denise Vergone. We're co-teachers for 4th grade at DePalato Elementary School. It is both an honor and a privilege to nominate Zilnera Pabon as Giraffe Hero. Zilnera leads by example and consistently demonstrates a positive tone that is always welcomed. Her spirit and enthusiasm are equally paired with a demeanor of warmth, patience, and humility. Zilnera has truly been a godsend to another young lady within our classroom. Zilnera has not only befriended her, but has inspired her. You see, This little girl is exceptional and struggles daily on an emotional, social, and academic level. Zilnira doesn't recognize any of her disabilities or her limitations. Zilnira sees her for all of her worth and potential. Zilnira has become this young lady's sense of calm, mentor, and friend. Zilnira is trusted implicitly, and in turn, Zilnira has become a guardian angel to this little girl. Zilnira's gentle touch and reassuring words are all that is needed to turn things around. During times of emotional upset or fear, Zilnira is always the first to lend a hand and lead with warmth, compassion, and strength.
Through her goodness, other peers within the 4th grade have risen to the occasion because of Zilnira's strength, her willingness to stick out her neck, and for the good of others. Zilnira readily gives of her time freely and does so with genuine concern and with the spirit of compassion that is rare in today's world. Throughout the entire day, Zilnira can be seen prompting and redirecting and helping this young lady to navigate through each new day, each new trial, with pride, patience, and eventually with victory. Zilnira gives of her time with the grace that is far beyond her years. When I asked this young lady what was special about Zilnira, she simply smiled and said, "She is my friend." On some very basic level, Zilnira knows that no one prospers in isolation, that we all need love, acceptance, encouragement, and yes, friendship. Zilnira has been an amazing role model to this young lady and her peers alike. She is strong, noble, and truly respected. Zilnira is an extraordinary young lady that gives freely and has made a lasting impression on one very special little girl. Zilnira, on behalf of your DiPaolito family, we are so proud of you, we're so grateful to you, and we love you. Congratulations.
Before we have cake, I would like for all of our Giraffe Heroes to bring up their certificates. Yeah. And we're going to get a group shot of all of you in front of the giraffe. And then you guys, as parents, we're going to let our people take pictures first, and then when she's done, you guys can come up and take pictures. So first, follow right over there to Gia.
I think you should do a portrait of him in that outfit for his retirement.
One of those cutout
Tell
ones.
Gia to take a picture.
Those stand-up ones. Yeah, we should do those cutouts. Stand-up
She's got to
cutouts.
get it.
She's going to look at the real baby. These are what we got. Amazon.
They were soft and fluffy. They're the best ones we've had. Cake if we're going to interview all that.
I know. I can't believe this schedule.
You better take some. You better take some.
Yeah, it's 10 to 7.
Could be
Wait,
late.
I don't need
Could be late.
I don't need cake, but okay.
Get a couple go.
Hey, get a cake, get a cake.
We gotta eat cake.
When the woman wants cake.
Start with animals.
That's true. That's true.
You know Joe's making one. Yeah.